It was one of the most ordinary days for a family that lived in an apartment building. Their youngest child brought home a tiny worm from the playground. Well, at least that's what the creature looked like. At first, we wanted to throw that thing back out on the street, but taking a closer look, we decided to keep the unidentifiable creature. That's how the mother of the family began her story. This woman's youngest son brought home some strange creature that looked a bit like a worm. At first, they even wanted to take it back outside, but the family felt like it wouldn't be the right thing to do. And what a fortunate decision that was. After all, this unidentifiable creature didn't just turn into a beautiful animal, but it also became the family's pet. The creature was very tiny, dirty, and hungry. It needed urgent help, as there was no way it could survive without its mother for more than a couple of days. But people were also taken aback by the creature's size. They were even scared to touch it so as to not cause it any harm. Taking care of this worm was definitely not an easy task. Moreover, they had no idea what kind of animal it actually was, and how to take care of it, or what to feed it. However, the family quickly pulled themselves together, because it was obvious that if they didn't do something to save this animal, it would simply die. And therefore, without thinking twice about it, they started syringe feeding it baby formula. And fortunately, the animal liked this food. It was so cute, smacking its tiny lips and showing only his little nose from under a blanket. At first, this creature looked a lot like a little kitten, but then it began to grow gray fur, while its ears remained small, which isn't typical for cats. So all they could do was keep guessing and wait for it to grow up. So finally, when the little thing grew up a little, the family realized what kind of predator was living in their house. The cute creature turned out to be a real sugar glider. It was a very pleasant, although definitely unexpected surprise for the family. The sugar glider is a small animal that resembles a squirrel. The length of its body, together with its tail, can reach up to 40 centimeters. These animals can only be found in Australia and New Guinea. How this exotic creature ended up outside an apartment building still remains a mystery, but the little thing is still there. By the way, sugar gliders can be kept as pets if they are well taken care of. And when the little animal flew for the first time, the family's joy knew no bounds. It's been over 2 years since the family first found this worm. The tiny sugar glider has turned into a beautiful animal that gets along with people nicely and is a full-fledged member of the family. Looking at the pictures of the creature, as little as a coin, and seeing what it grew up into, we understand that we made the right call when we didn't throw it out to die. I don't think that anyone could disagree with that. So that's the story. A little kid found some creature that looked more like a worm than an actual animal, and it grew into an amazing and beautiful sugar glider right before the family's eyes. Take care of animals and be kinder and appreciating of every living being. So friends, what would you have done if you were this family? Be sure to write about it in the comments. And that's all for today.